Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I am opening up these right now. First off, this new update happened. I expected this to come around late July. Once the season, once the thing is actually done. Season 3 will come in a couple more. We've got a couple more weeks left, but some of these changes happen. I know some of these changes. And let me just say, a couple of these I do agree, and some should not even be like this broken. I'm looking at you, Briar Rose. You should not cost 4. That's too broken. Alright, so I'm just going to open 4 packs. Actually, I can only open 2. Oh, 2, I'm pretty sure. Ah! I miscalculated. Well, all I know is I am definitely trying to get the carrot girl. I don't know her name, nor do I care. I want her. Oh, finally, fast. Rare, I don't care about that. Super rare, oh, come on. Well, at least all these cards are all combined. Right? All these cards are all combined? Yep, they all are. Oh, God. Okay, so moving on. Let's get another one. Come on, get the hero. First try, second pack, come on. I highly doubt it, but let's go for it. I don't know if I'm getting a rare or super rare. I get 2 rares. Seriously? Well, so much for you know what. So, instead of actually spending the video how I want it to be, let's just talk about these new changes. For me. Because all of these changes, I just do agree. Alright, so let's look at the premium to be sure. First off, the premium cards. Here are all the premium cards. Some of these got changes. By the way, I just don't like the new hero. I like her, but there's so many reasons why they should not add new heroes. They're just going to make the exact same duplicate, but for set 2. I get what they were doing, but I just don't think it would have worked out well. Alright, so Juggernaut to super rare. No changes at all. I do not agree with this. After all, Juggernaut is not really a good card anymore. It's got good stats and all, but compared to, if you're going to do a Mega Girl class, you'd rather run a Fire P because it doesn't die to Rocket, or it doesn't die to Wheat Spray by itself. Like, you all know Apple Saucer and Fire P are better than Juggernaut, honestly. And the fact that Juggernaut didn't get any boost stats, that's kind of a problem. I don't agree with Juggernaut being a super rare. I literally don't. If anything, if I would have made something a super rare, I would have made Tough Beat a super rare. Because this thing overall is really good. And Crocodile being a super rare, I don't know. Okay, well, I get that it's hard to find, what to make for, like, super rare, 2 supers a class. It would have been hard. If Mirna had 3 attack and became a legendary, that would be amazing. But otherwise, Mirna is one of the worst cards in the game, actually. And it's a super for crying out loud. Crocodile being a super rare. I do not agree with this that much. Actually, if you, I'm actually going to keep the volume down because I want you guys to actually hear me. Crocodile, I do not agree with it being a super rare. I would, it's fine overall, but I don't know. I just don't think Crocodile could be making sense for a super rare. If it had like 4 HP, yeah, definitely make it a super rare. Alright, let's look at another change. Pop and Poppies. It being a legendary. Little Buddies got now heal for 2 when played heal your hero for 2. Okay. I guess it makes sense being a super rare. I mean legendary. I want to watch that, but not now. Okay. I would have made Doomshima legendary, but make it destroy I would have just made this as a legendary, honestly. Honestly would have. Instead of Pop and Poppies, it kept it the same. However, how would I change Doomshroom? Ignore the plant side. However, it has to be a legendary now. And Walnut Bowling now costs 9. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I literally have 4 copies of this thing. Heck, I got 5. Now it costs 9. That's seriously a change that needed to happen. Wild Berry being a rare, I don't agree with this. If anything, I would have made, what would I have made a rare, honestly? I would have made, I don't know. Wild Bear was like the only thing that I could have thought of that would have been a rare. Yeah, I don't know what else could have been a rare. Wild Bear's like the only thing I could think of. Maybe Poison Ivy, but However, if you're gonna make it a rare, improve it by giving it 2 health. Come on. Alright, Punisher's a super rare. I don't really agree with this. If anything, I would have made Poison Oak be a super rare, but give Poison Oak a 5 attack instead of 4 attack, and still have the same anti-hero ability with 5. That would be a bit too broken, but hey, it makes more sense to me. However, if you're gonna make Punisher super rare, give it a buff instead of actually make it do 3 damage, because Punisher being a super rare doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, Sour Grapes being a rare was already bad enough, as considering no one uses Sour Grapes anymore. But Punisher being a super rare but no buff, that's kind of a problem. Same thing with Cherry Bomb. It doesn't even deserve to be a super rare. It doesn't even make sense for it to be a super rare. Only if it did 5 damage. Otherwise, Cherry Bomb is not really a good card. So what else? Oh, obviously Pine Clone. Definitely becoming a legendary made sense. Definitely. I mean, Pine Clone is still one of the most broken cards in the game. No doubt about it. But I don't care about Supernova Garg or anything. It's not even that good of a card. But Pine Clone becoming legendary definitely needed to happen. And Colonel Corn got a buff. That's really good. Especially that Colonel Corn isn't even that good of a legendary to begin with. And I got that at the beginning of the game. Alright. Party Time is finally back to what it used to be. Well, not first, because it used to be a 1-5 was a 1 attack 5 HP was 2 Sun, but it's finally how it was supposed to be. I don't get why they nerfed it. I literally don't get why it was nerfed to a 1 HP. It was a good strategy to do it, but why did it become 1 HP? It was just so unreliable. It's still unreliable. However, it's finally back to how it used to be, which should have been to begin with. So, I might consider it to be the worst of the Mega class. Maybe Sweet Potato might be worse, considering Sweet Pea now exists. I don't know. Black Eyed Peas is super rare. Thank God. This thing was already great enough. It deserved to be a super rare. Alright. I don't have them in my sound because I actually want you guys to pay attention to what I'm saying. Muscle Sprout is a legendary. You know, this thing was already great. I also think it deserved to be. I kind of deserved it. Although I would have given it 3 HP, honestly. Just to make it even more of a legendary. Because this thing was already great by itself. But, meh. I understand. With Vine being a rare, I wish this was a rare instead of Party Time. Back when it was going to be during March. I'm pretty sure. But then again, it would have been too much. Oh well. Now we have these cards being some of these now there's barely any uncommons, and now there's a lot of rares and super rares now. So yeah, some of these changes I do agree. Well, also others I don't agree. Also, Soul Pet is a flower. Wait, wasn't he already a flower actually? Any other changes I could think of? Any other changes I could think of? Oh, Great Buster. Great Buster's a root. I'm pretty sure he's a root now. Anyways, what else was I gonna say? That's it for Megro. Alright, for Smarty, no changes at all. This thing is a super rare, but it finally draws a card. This thing is still not good. Okay, it's not, okay, this thing still isn't good, but it's slightly improved. Slightly. But it's a super rare. Ugh. If anything, I would have made, what would I have made for super rare? Actually, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Yeah, I don't see anything else that could have been super besides Admiral Navy Bean. Admiral Navy Bean. I don't see any more commons anymore. Oh, no, premium. Forgot. Alright, so what else? Chili Peppers are rare. Nah. I honestly don't agree. What else would I have made a rare? I would have made Celery a rare, honestly, but give it 2 HP. Because honestly, Celery is a great card with Nightcap, with Pine Clone. But Chili Pepper is not good. Let's face it, it's not good. Because the freeze card thing is good, but honestly, Chili Pepper is starting to become a lot more worse with freeze decks since they aren't even that common. Cool Beans is always better. Since if you run Cool Beans, then Chili Pepper is basically dead. It's not even good anymore. Alright, what else? What I'm trying to say is, this thing isn't that good anymore because Cool Beans exist. Winter Squash is super rare. You know, this card is already great removal, like with freeze decks, even though they're not common anymore. But you know, it's fine being a super rare. Kind of made sense. Here's another important thing. Snapdragon has 2 HP. Oh my god, there are so many reasons why he should have it. Because Let me explain. Snapdragon had 1 HP. Melapult had 4, and it was a 1 cost on difference. And Snapdragon was a super rare. I am so glad he had 2 HP now, because Snapdragon was a terrible card because Melapult existed, which is better. Now Snapdragon exists, and now he has 2 HP. Thank you, game. Finally improving it. Alright. Brainana. A legendary. Thank God. That thing was broken. I mean, now it's Rocket Bee, but you know, it doesn't really matter because it's going to drain your opponent's brains. There's no point. Zucchini has 7 attack, 7 HP. That's really good. And Melapult having a little bit more HP and costs 1 less. A little bit better. I would have given it 3 attacks. This thing could be a little bit more broken. That's because it still does the rocket. So a little bit more better, but still not a great legendary. Now I might consider Creoyote to be worse than Wintermelon now. Zucchini is a little bit more better now, but it's still to me not great because 9 Sun for a Smarty is still not good. Morning Glory is no, it's not a super rare. I wish it was a rare at least instead of, oh, I don't know, Hammer. I would have, wait, Hammers are back to a rare? Okay, fine. I would have made a Morning Glory rare. I would have done that. I would have made Morning Glory rare instead of Hammer. Like, make Morning Glory a rare. It's great already. Taco's a super rare. You know, I'll bet that this is a Palcat's icon, and the reason why they're making a super rare is because of their icon. I'll seriously bet that. Yeah, it's only a super rare because of their icon. Alright, Chomper's got 2 attack, 2 HP. They barely gave it I would have given it 3 attack. This is still not good. It barely got a buff, but still not good. Alright, Laser Beam. Any other changes? Nope, just being a super rare. I would have given it additional health, but Weena has 7 health. So why can't this be a super rare and have 7 health? Alright. 3 Chomper has 6 attack and 6 HP. Thank you. I mean, it's not exactly great legendary because it has to live, but it's still fine. However, it's got 6 HP now, which makes it... I actually don't know. I don't know. It doesn't die to Ras and a Plumber. I don't know. Oh my god, this card. This is absolutely broken. There are so many reasons why Briar Rose should not cost 4. And should cost 5. I would have been fine with it giving it a 5 HP. This should not be 4 Sun. That is way too broken. It should just have 5 Sun, not 4. This is so broken. In fact, I was hoping it wouldn't exist. So that because this would make flowers so much more powerful. Nope. Now it's way too broken. Alright. I'm going to look at the Galactic changes now. I know Sun cards, I know that they explain the Sun cards are different, however, I'm just going to go through it myself. Cat Lady becoming a super rare, you know, I guess I can understand that. I don't know. I mean, what would I have made super rare? I probably would have made a I would have made a Vampire super rare, I guess, but give it 3 attack, 4 HP. Or if not, at least give Cat Lady, give 5 HP. Whatever. What's next? Smashing Garg's a rare. I don't care. That thing is not that good anymore. Because it's just Supernova Garg does better than that. Deep Sea Garg being a super rare, but it has 7 attack, 7 HP. Thank you. Much more better. Like, Deep Sea Garg is not even that good of a card because no one really uses Garg decks anymore. However, thank you for actually giving it a buff. Thank you, Popcat. You did something right with Deep Sea Garg. Anyways, Nurse Garg, the card that I always get, is finally legendary. Man, what a huge change that was. And let me just say, this is so good now. 6 attacks with HP. Now, it still dies to those big things, but it doesn't die to Toadstool. That is such a huge improvement. Okay, Nurse Guard got a legendary, fine. I would have just make Zomboss caught 8, not 9. Alright, let's get with another. Alright, what's next? I want to get this fast because I don't want to be here much right now. Teleport. Thank you. This deserves to be a legendary. Teleportation zombie is already a legendary. This deserves to be a legendary. No doubt about it. Electrician being a super rare. Now, I don't know if I would agree with this because I honestly would have made, I don't know what I would have made super rare. I probably would have made the, if you're going to make Electrician a super rare, at least make it have 3 attack, 3 HP now. Because, honestly, I don't really agree with this much. I just give it a little bit of a buff. Some of these cards of super rares need to have a buff to make it better. I mean, Teleport is already a legendary, and it still has... Oh, wait. Huh? Oh, a zombie, okay. It's still the same, just legendary. It made sense. Rocket being a super rare. This is already a great removal card, but... I don't know if I would have made a super rare. I mean, then again, it is great. So, you know, I'm fine with that. And Counter being a rare, I could agree with that. Although I would have given it 6 HP. I don't know. So this is just... Don't know what to change if I was them. Crazy Class. A Rubik's Cube does 2 attack. Thank you. This thing is garbage. But now it gets now it has 2 attack. Thank you. My problem with this card was that it dies to hammer on turn 3. Now it finally doesn't. Alright. Any other changes? Fireworks is super. You know I'm fine with that. Fireworks does. I'm fine with that. This thing is already a great card. I don't know if there's any other change. I'm fine with that being a super rare. Exploding and being a rare, I don't care. I wouldn't care less. Yeah, I don't know. I would not have cared much. I would have probably made Unleft the Party a rare instead of exploding it, but you know, it's fine. Valkyrie being a legendary. Oh my god. Thank you. This thing was already broken by itself. This thing deserved to be a legendary. No doubt about it. Discotron got a change. It hides in a gravestone now. A little bit weird, but you know what? It's fine. No other changes still. At least they didn't make chickening a super rare. That would have been awful. What else? That's it for Crazy Class. Oh, Garg Feast. Cost 11. Thank you. This thing is finally better. My problem with Garg Feast is that it costs 12. Like, when will you ever get to turn 12? If turn 11, a little bit more better. Thank you, game. I know I've been saying a lot much, but honestly, some of these changes I have to talk about because they're really good. Sumo being a rare, finally. This thing deserves to be a rare instead of, what's it called? Knight. Landscaper being a super rare. I would have given it 3 attack to HP to make even more of a super rare. Or not, make it still super rare. I honestly don't think that should be a super rare. Instead, I would have made, I would still go for Landscaper, but I would have given it a change. Weed Spray being a super rare. It happens to be that people play around Weed Spray if you're high leveled. So, if you're a beginner player and you get this like a super rare later, it's not gonna do you well. What I'm trying to say is, the more you get into the game you become, the more worse it is. Honestly, I'm trying to say, the more people play around Weed Spray as you get into the game more often, and it's so hard to use this card now. So honestly, I don't think I would have agreed with that. All right, you becoming a legendary, but it highly has attack. You know, fine. I mean, I vow and make it super. I don't know what I would have made for legendary. Coffee, I would have to give it like 4 attack for HP. I don't know. It costs 5. That's what I would have done was Coffee Zombie. All-Star also has another change. Got the additional HP. Fine with that. This thing was now already good. Now already finally good. But the King becoming legendary, I'm fine with that. I think those are all the changes now for Hardy. Yeah, pretty sure. Now for the Sneaky Class. Toxic Waste is super rare. You know, I'm fine with this because Toxic Waste is already such a great card. But now that it's finally, finally a super, you know, I'm fine with that. After all, that is a great card and it's basically the meta. Pogo! Super! Thank you! This thing is great! No doubt about it, it's a great card. However, not the super rare. It's so hard to now actually get Pogos now. And then, oh my god, they did it. They did it. Mix of Granger being a legendary. Let's face it, it deserves to be a legendary. And also Surprise Guard being a rare. I don't care about that. Especially that I don't use this card anymore. Alright, that's my set 1 changes of what they were. Now for set 2. Okay, sorry. Just got a little bit of a issue, kind of. All right. So obviously Mushroom Grotto changed, so now it costs 3. Deserved it. Any other changes I could think of, obviously. I actually shouldn't even bother to talk about the changes since that 2 already got a change about the Nebula thing. Wait, what? Wait, what? I could have sworn it got a change. Wait, what? What? Okay, get out of here. Wait, what? What? No, I saw that game. I saw that. Wait, what? I saw that game. Don't lie to me. Why does it cost 2? Why does it cost 2 still? Why? This thing should be costing 3. Wait, what? This isn't right. What? What? This is not right. Yeah, it says it. Let's look at all these changes that any I forgot. Pretty sure I didn't forget any. Oh yeah, such a strong bear. Forgot about that guy. He has 4 attack, 4 HP. You know what? Whatever. Twins of Flower also changed. I don't care some of these changes. Twins of Flower, it's even worse. I guess. Yeah, Twins of Flower is even worse. And such a strong bear is a little bit more better. Oh, and also a mascot and coach are also stronger. I don't care. I also told Portal Technician. I have to talk about that Nebula thing. Let me go to PAX. Because this isn't right. Let me see. No way. No way. This thing has to cost... Why does it still cost 2? Why? This is a conspiracy. This is a conspiracy. I'm ending this video now. I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry if you guys thought this was just filler. Thank you.